very sure I'm hugging you.
So good to be here. And isn't it appropriate that you're here? I think this might be the one opportunity to get our truffles all year long. It's good that you're
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad
for this. Yes.
Yeah, I remember when we had the truffles for the first time.
Right.
So let me ask you, Mrs. Prindable's has been around since 1985, I believe. And when I look at this and I see we're getting caramels and truffles and pretzel rods, this would be such a great build to ship to gift item for someone on your Christmas list.
This is about taking all of our know-how when it comes to great confections and bringing them into these chocolate and rope caramels and pretzel sticks and whatnot. We've never done anything like this before. We call this the party platter, and here's why. An entire platter of gourmet confections, and we designed the box. I'm gonna come over here for just a second.
I'm behind
to
you.
be gorgeous enough where you just take off this lid and you put it on the buffet table. You know when you want to bring a hostess gift and you don't want to say, hey, I've brought some food. Can I use your serving platters? Or can I get my platter at the end of the night?
Right.
This just goes on as is, and we're going to go through all the delicious confections that you have here. But it's beautiful. Even the inside of the box is lined with foil, so we tried to make this as durable and gorgeous and something you can be proud of, again, as you serve.
So 55 pieces total, only one ship date, the week of the 15th of December. So this was truly designed to be a gift and to arrive just on time. So do you want to start with the confections in the front?
Oh, let's do this. Yes, let's do it. Let's start out with your truffles, because this is the only chance that you're going to get to be able to see our gourmet truffles from Mrs. Prindable's on QVC. Let me go ahead and start with this one. This is the one returning flavor. This is our champagne truffle.
And
look at the ganache.
Sparkles on the outside.
Sparkles with the sugar crystals, real liqueur. All of our truffles have real cream in them, so they'll stay fresh for a month. The rest of them will stay fresh longer, but a month because we just couldn't compromise on those fresh, great ingredients. Let me turn this way. This is a brand new flavor, and take a look at this.
Look at this.
Cinnamon all the way. This is Vietnamese cinnamon. Hand dusted on the top, cinnamon ganache in the center, white chocolate enrobed. Next one, malted milk, and that's a brand new one that we have in this assortment.
I can't even believe that
Amaretto, hand rolled in almonds with the real liqueur in that center ganache. First time ever, dark chocolate sea salt truffles. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, so we get those. We get 9 of those total. We've only got a representation, 1 of each, but you get several of some of them. Then 9 of our chocolate enrobed caramels. Look at this mocha, coffee house mocha.
Look at how it shines.
Hand swirled at the
Mrs.
top.
Prindable's caramels are, caramel is the heart of what you do, and that shows it beautifully right there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hawaiian sea salt, red sea salt, because it's from Hawaii and it's affected by the volcanic activity there. Just delicious, that hint of sea salt. The next one I want to
trip around the world with some of these places I'm hearing about.
Exactly. Banana walnut. Take a look at the inside of this one. You can see the real walnuts in there. We use real banana puree.
All the way
it's just delicious. And last but not least, take a look at this last one. This is our pomegranate cherry, dried cherry on the heart of that caramel, and a pomegranate seed at the very tip top. Okay, so that's 9 of each.
Can I just grab this piece right here?
Please, I didn't even offer you.
I know what malted milk balls taste like, but I've never had a malted milk truffle before.
Yeah, what does it taste like when it's gourmet?
It's so incredibly silky. It almost turns into a liquid immediately in your mouth when you take that first bite. And the chocolate shell on the outside is still so creamy. The chocolate was there, and then the malted kind of unfolded after about 4 seconds.
Isn't that crazy?
It was like malted right there, but for grown-ups.
For grown-ups. Isn't that so fun when it's a grown-up? All those have hand workmanship. Okay, we have 5 pretzel rods.
And they're individually wrapped.
Caramel chocolate pretzel rods. So when I break into them, I want to show you something. We do an extra step that most chocolate enrobed pretzels don't have, and that's the caramel. So come on in here. First of all,
we're going to wait to show you because it's cool.
Dunked in the chocolate and drizzled, hand drizzled with more chocolate. You get 3 that are milk chocolate and 3 that are dark chocolate. That is the yummy, yummy caramel. Those are in the middle, individually wrapped. Isn't that so good?
Everybody loves those. That's for everyone of all ages. And then what are these?
Twist wrap caramels, and leave it to Mrs. Prindable's to come up with the best gourmet ingredients. Let's start out with this first one. Remember that cinnamon truffle we showed you a little while earlier? This is Vietnamese cinnamon caramel. I'm going to pull that apart. This is that melt in your mouth consistency that we're famous for.
You could tie that in a bow.
You could. Next up, Tahitian vanilla caramel. And you get multiples of these, 32 of all of them together. Aleppo chili pepper caramel. And then last but not least, we turn to that Hawaiian sea salt.
So it's that red sea salt again. That's the one that I grabbed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. When you can pull the caramel, where you
what a
can
great
almost like
example.
read a newspaper through it.
Yeah.
It gets so delicate and so thin right there. You can read the newspaper through it, and then there you go. This is really stunning, and I have had a couple of these. Some of the flavors are new. I am over the moon for the confections
Thank
Mrs.
you
Prindable
so
does
much.
because a lot of stuff out there is great. This is superb.
When you give this to someone, they're going to appreciate just the quality of the box. That might seem a little ridiculous to talk about, but it's just a gorgeous, substantial box,
No, I
foil
agree.
lined.
It's the whole kit and caboodle. Look, there's a map on the inside.
Right, covered in cellophane and packed under there. I'm not going to open it right now, but it just keeps it extra fresh. Like we said, all of these confections will be fresh for months and months. The truffles, though, because we insist on using fresh cream in all of them, will be fresh for a month.
Okay, I'm grabbing the cinnamon one.
Oh, that's brand new. With the hand-sprinkled cinnamon,
Oh
that
my
Vietnamese
gosh.
cinnamon at the top. Isn't that crazy?
Sometimes cinnamon can be strong.
Yeah.
This is cinnamon in a very sort of warm and understandable and creamy way. So it's not like a red hot or something like that. It's creamy cinnamon. It's a taste of the holidays.
As I'm thinking about different ways to use these, keep in mind ability ship to.
I love that because there's no, you're right. The only one ship date is the week of the 15th. So it's right in the middle of December, the week right before Christmas time. So if you want something to arrive ready to go, the gift for the whole family, they get this box and it says in the gold foil letters on the top, a collection of gourmet confections. Like the whole thing just looks beautiful and you are not disappointed when you open up the box. Then you're met with the map and the map to all of these delicacies you're going to be eating. And then when you actually get inside, remember, how long are the truffles good for because of the premium ingredients?
Because of the premium. So this is the one at the very bottom, and that's the fresh cream. And those are fresh for about a month. The rest are fresh for months after that. 55 individual pieces, 32 of the twist wrap caramels, 9 of the truffles, 9 of the chocolate and robe caramels, and then 5 of the chocolate caramel pretzel rods.
I love this
Thank you
assortment,
so
and I
much,
think it would be
Sharon.
wonderful to add to your gift list. I know a couple of hundred of these have been ordered, and many people are picking up more than one. You're not going very far, because we're going to see you
I
in
can't
just a
wait.
couple of
Yeah,
minutes.
today's special value.
With our today's special value. And speaking of that, I took a little picture in the studio today to show you what some of them look like cut up, and then the gift boxes just behind it, because we've never done the large size apples, and we're going to show you how large they really are. We've never done